Silence. So, this is the face of somebody who's been with a Dell representative for like an hour, trying to figure out what was the problem with my webcam. And it turns out the only problem with my webcam were that the audio settings were set wrong. Don't understand. Whatever. So he fixed it after an hour of literally shutting my sounds off, of literally pushing every button on my laptop. And then he made me record videos as we shared screen. It was horrible. And then at the very end, he starts lecturing me about the performance of my PC, and he's saying that my performance is horrible, and I have a lot of gunk, and I should spend $50 on PC tune-up for a 1-year subscription, so my computer won't suck. And I told him that I'm a college student, and that wouldn't be happening at any time soon. So that was that. And yeah, I even got out my old webcam, which you can see here, to try and, not have that obnoxious beeping noise, and that didn't even work. So it's fixed now. I'm happy. Originally, I was going to review the City of Ember, though I guess I can do that anyway, right? So the City of Ember, a children's book, part of a series. I believe there's 4 books in the whole thing. I don't believe she's going to publish anymore. I think it's done. So I read it about 2 weeks ago, and I thought it was really good. It's about a underground city, kind of a post-apocalyptic world, and the city is in complete darkness, except that they run light bulbs with electricity. And originally the city was supposed to only be there for about 200 years, and there's this box that has instructions on how to get out, but the box was lost. So they basically think they're the only people on Earth. The generator starts breaking, and now the lights keep going out, and there's no lights at all. Like, they're under a mountain sort of thing. They're in a cave-like world. So there's no sun, no nothing. And I was pretty terrified for a while. I was trying to imagine what would happen if where I lived was completely pitch dark, like if the generator went out. And I was actually pretty anxiety ridden. It plays on your fears of darkness. I even had to look up online what happens to a person when they're left in the darkness for a long time. And I got a lot of replies. I posted this on a forum, and I got a lot of replies like, blind people are in the dark all the time. But a blind person, well, unless you were blinded later on in your life, if you're born blind, then that's really all you know. But a blind person is also having social interactions. They're not completely alone. And I guess in this city you would also have social interactions. So I don't know. I've heard stories about people getting stuck in underground caves and going insane and hallucinating because they're in pitch dark. So I don't know. If you know the answer to my question, go ahead and post it in the comments. But yeah, it's, as the story goes on, these 2 characters find the way out and blah blah blah, and you probably know how it goes. There's a movie that came out recently called The City of Ember, which was based on the book. For the first 30 minutes, it is a pretty good adaptation of the book, and then once they find the box with the instructions on how to get out, then it kind of teeters off into this weird movie. I thought the book was great about, how they find their way out, all that kind of stuff, that plot. I thought it was great, and they kind of just substituted it for this weird coincidence sort of plot, where it's like, oh, you thought your father was innocent? Well, he was actually helping my father drill a hole into the ground that wasn't in the book. So, I really didn't like the movie very much. I thought the movie really did a bad job. Yeah. They also left out a whole big, like, moment at the end of the book from the movie. So, I don't recommend the book. I recommend the book. Don't recommend the movie. And yeah, that was my big speedy one take review. I'm currently reading Island of the Blue Dolphins. As you can see, it's right here because as the Dell guy was lecturing me about how I don't take care of my PC, I was reading. I'm like halfway through-ish. It's kind of boring, I find. It reminds me, if anybody ever read Homecoming by Cynthia Voigt, I believe the author is. It kind of reminds me of Homecoming. So far, this girl's been left on an island, and she has to take care of herself, and she's going through all the things she has to do, and I kind of just want to go over to the island with my ship and rescue her so that I don't have to read the rest of her story. But yeah, that's my opinion. It's on the summer reading list. I made a vow to myself this year that I would finish reading all of the books on every summer reading list that my library carries, and the City of Ember was on them. I read also Summer of the Swans and trying to make the other ones. Fahrenheit 451. I read all that stuff. This is the next one. And this one sucks. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope your New Year's is going well. If you have any resolutions, leave them on the bottom and let me know what they are. I've made a few. I will probably share them with you later. You'll most likely hear about them as I fail to go through them. So yes. Of course, one of them is like lose weight. But anybody whose resolution is to lose weight, you know that you start losing weight until someone brings out the cheesecake, and then it's all over from there. Actually, I mean, I've been doing pretty good. I lost 1 pound. Yeah. But whatever, we'll see how that goes. I hope you... I keep looking this way because my plant is here. This is what I keep looking at. I have 1 rose growing, like 1 bud. But yeah, I'm sorry, it's bright red and I can't stop. I'll try. Like a horse. I have blinders. I hope you have a wonderful week, as I said before. Comment, rate, subscribe. And I hope to see the rest of my fools also posting. I understand, Patience, you're on your honeymoon, so enjoy your honeymoon. Greg, Chloe, I'd love to hear from you, please. And preferably, I'd like to see you guys in hats. Greg, you always wear a hat, so wear a funny one. Chloe, post a video. Alright.